That must be Matriarch's Mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal family, don't they?
So many dead, places falling apart. The paradigm is a self-centered religion.
Damn, y'all could have cleaned up the bodies at least. Jesus. Oh. How did I never get that? Okay, I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, this area. Oh, fuck.
I didn't expect us to wander into the scene of a murder, but somehow I'm not entirely surprised. Anomalous events have a way of spreading, multiplying. We should find a way inside. There might be clues to what happened, and where Anais's research is now. They should have been sealed in that room to focus on their studies uninterrupted. I'd suspect the missing anchorite knows. The terminal at Winter's Grasp said Anais' work. There might be signs of the... I've had a chance to look around. You seem like you've done a thorough sweep. We should discuss what... Poor thing. Blunt force trauma to the occipital lobe, I believe. Possible signs of an altercation. Hard to say with just a superficial glance. A disputation of current order methodology. Focuses mainly on our presiding bishop, but saves I believe my old department is repeatedly mentioned in a favorable... I saw that. I believe it was Ankrus Chow's diary. Spoke about regular visits by an exemplar southward. Chow seemed worried they were conspiring. That old research facility seems the most likely spot to look next. I know the coordinates on Eden. Place by the name of Point Obviation.
On Eden?
I don't... We need a way to keep any... We developed tactics at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. Yes.
Well, at least they're given a toilet. Oh, maybe because I'm in like an area, I gotta exit the area, don't I? Never thought about doing that originally. I don't know why. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize it was two different places. Hold up. First time we had that on a planet. Point Oblivion. It was on Eden, but it's not in that region. It's not on Paradise Island. Order Protector. A practitioner.
Halt! Bye-bye. Don't know who you all are, but unexpected guests are
Exemplar, if I may. Surely you recognize such a notable member of our cohort, Marisol Delgado. The Endpoint?
I can't recall if I ended whoever came up with that name. Surely hope so.
You were head causality intercessor of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection, right up till the end, correct?
More or less.
Well, what a fortuitous alignment of low probability events this is. Our efforts here are based on your former department. You should confer with...
We actually sought to find you and others of your program, Intercessor Delgado. Assuming you'll vouchsafe for your colleagues, you may all proceed. You'll find Wilhelmina up the lift.
Welcome to Point Obviation.
Anchor's run is continuing Anais' research from Winter's Grasp. I'm sure of it. Best play along for now, until we can ascertain the best course of action.
Sounds good.
The right of it. There's far too many guards for us to take on alone.
No, is that Marisol?
The Endpoint herself. I thought she was a myth.
Let's be on our best behavior. Don't even breathe. This experiment seems a mite controversial, dangerous even, both in physical.
Your job is intimidation, not risk assessment. The Anchoress knows what she's doing.
Of course. Forgive me. I will look to Mav as a source of comfort rather than anxiety.
Look, everyone! It's the Endpoint. Come to join us, I take it.
I do have a unique interest in what you all are doing here.
Yeah. Entrance for sure.
I am a long-time vocal exponent of your work, Intercessor Delgado. I hope you don't mind me saying.
Doubt the Anchoress will walk away from the research lightly. May require some aggressive convincing.
Oh, who's this? Yeah. Oh, yes, I remember you.
We met earlier. If I recall correctly, you helped me prove my argument that pacifism always presents the best options. I understand your actions led to Seer Wiley's unfortunate demise. And as for you, I've been informed that you an impressive body of work. Though often
Less so over time. There were too many pesky repercussions.
yes, well, to what do we owe the pleasure? Are you familiar with our goals? Come to join up, perhaps, or should I say re-enlist? Surely you're aware of the myriad errors of our current presiding bishop and previous regime. One of whom shut down the division that operated here, the other Our sect aims to end human suffering, sooner than later. To solve the universal equation in our lifetime requires bold action, clever calculation. Yes, we have Grace, that is Exemplar Southworth, to thank for that. Her visits to the anchor hold were quite thought-provoking. Bujold's thinking was unconventional.
Really? Seer Bujold is here, at present, in this facility? The one we're presently standing in?
Yes, we're so very pleased to have her. If you thought her work before was captivating, wait. The intent is to represent the building blocks of the universe within a test chamber. Then extrapolate data revealing the
Sounds like it could change every...
Why, you should go see for yourself. As former colleagues, I'm sure you'd like to reacquaint. Go on. I'll call down to let her know you're... Yes, she's monitoring the experiment. We'll speak further after you check over Seer Bujold's work and the experiment concludes. Oh, so exciting.
Okay. We keep up the act until no guns blazing, I guess.
How much longer do you predict preparations will...
Nice.
Head Intercessor Delgado. What an opportune time for you to appear. At the perfect moment to... What in the... Shh! Comms off, but others are near. I need your aid before this ridiculous affair careens into disaster. Can I rely on you this time? Or will you already intend on scurrying away again? I came to derail this line of inquiry in such a discommodious way that no one would ever... For all the aforementioned reasons of it likely causing, or at least queuing up and leading to, the end... You chose to leave me behind. Again. So when they came calling, I thought it an opportunity to sort it all myself. Yet, admittedly,
This shouldn't be your burden.
you don't get to decide that, or adjudicate, or coolly comment in a steely growl. Not falling for that a 10th time. Help or stay out of my way. The test involves 4 stations. Each represents one of the fundamental building blocks of the universe. Zeranium gas, macro-ivs, nucleons, N-rays. All the usual stuff. That test chamber is where all are meant to mix. To simulate a mini-universe I can apply my theories to, pull data from, and deduce the universal equation in a reduced time frame. We know what happens if that's successful. So I need you to muck with each station's settings, then initiate the experiment. All you need to do is adjust each station's settings slightly. Things will cascade from there. Remember, subtle...
Yes, if we alter the experiment input data in a less than delicate fashion, Brun will...
The guards on the 2nd floor won't appreciate visitors, so avoid getting spotted. Here's a maintenance key. Only the fate of the galaxy right...
Alright, the guards are not going to be too happy.
What the? Something wrong back there? Hello?
Oh, this is when we change to our distraction.
And you are true. He is true.
Anyone else hear that? No?
And the ventilation system is feel safe. I don't know what number it would be at. What if I just change one? Okay, hold up. This thing is 300, that thing's 400.
Path to ascendancy is non-linear, so it says in the text.
No longer know if I'm doing this right. Oh.
If you're done, void the oxygen on the...
Did it work? Did it work?
Hold the applause just yet. I need to run the numbers. I'm sending the others back up to you. I shall await their arrival. The results of the experiment will be a career-ending embarrassment for Anchoress Brun.
Yes, our next steps here will be crucial. I know this type of...
You'll need to convince her, destroy her logic. All it requires is
How
a
the fuck am I
forceful
supposed to do
array of
that?
incisive
You mean one of our old brain-off? That's what the rank and file in our old department...
Make Brun give up on science, logic, and reason entirely. Then no one will ever dare continue the research again. Between you and Marisol, it should be a light chat.
A brain-off against an Order anchorite isn't entirely without...
Oh,
that's hyper...
And here I thought you'd begun to change. Success isn't guaranteed. A fair degree of clever...
I would be willing and on hand to assist. And the other option would remain if we botch it.
Seen folk wrestle with logic, but not box with logic. I'm ready for a show.
Seems reasonable. Appreciate you listening.
Honestly, I'm relieved as well. I have been trying to be different.
From the legend? If you're retiring as the Endpoint, we'll need to find you a colorful new sobriquet. Typical argumentation may prove useless, and she'll likely see through most attempts at deception. Be clever, unpredictable, surprise her. But in the event you should fail, the Anchoress is housed in a test chamber similar to this one. It's been refurbished with some rather tacky furniture. There is a hatch near the elevator upstairs. An external ledge leads to a vent system that can connect the two chambers. Doing so will expose the Anchoress to a lethal atmosphere. I'll need to make an announcement afterward. That...
For an extemporaneous plan, it's not a bad...
I'll cut off her comms when she begins pleading. Oh, that sounds even more heartless when I say it out loud. Plead. And Marisol, do keep out of trouble.
All right.
There you are. Perhaps I oughtn't to have recloistered myself till after the experiment concluded, hmm? Well, don't just stand there. Some issues. Wait. Wait. Let's start from the beginning. Step me through your understanding of what's gone awry. Really? In what way? These are all fundamental building blocks. This was just a start. It simply needs to be revised and refined. You certainly seem to be making... I miss her skepticalness and insight. Look, there may be some validity to some of your points, yes. But we'll improve. We will continue to... Why, I'm shocked. I'm certainly glad, Seer Boucher, there is no call for that sort of meanness in the scientific field. Now, is that all? Because I think I've had enough of all this. Everything we've done here is built off Seer Boujalt's research, which is... Now you've resorted to lying. Ah, the experiment data just arrived. There was some variance to the input data. Not far beyond acceptable parameters, but curious. Could explain the failure. Oh, come, one. I fear this...
If I may, I have a point I'd like to add. There's a critical flaw in Seer Boujalt's approach I think best illustrated by time flies like an arrow. I much appreciate this jest. Very simple, yet clever. Because in English, the word like can mean similar to or I prefer. And flies can be, through this perspective, it functions, makes sense, is humorous even. But in another language, the framework we interpret the statement from changes, thus rendering it uninterpretable. False. Boujalt...
It lacks context. When you extrapolate the data from the mini-universe to the larger one, this has been a difficult conversation.
We tried. Our fallback plan's our only option now.
What was that?
Oh my God.
Worry me. What do you intend to do?
What is that? What's a bird? Look at that. Said it was by the elevator shaft, right? Oh, there it is. Well, I tried. Clear all companion quests.
Fellow scholars of the Order, a tragic accident has occurred. During our recent experiment in Test Chamber Beta, we failed to recognize that ventilation systems had been left connected to Test Chamber Alpha. As you know, it had been recently refurbished as an enclosure for Ankaris Braun. She gave her life for science. Well, it's true that we found the related research deeply flawed, but she gave her life for the pursuit of science. As the experiment was a colossal failure, I, as senior scientist remaining, have determined we must abandon this inquiry and shut down the program immediately. Oh, such a terrible shame. Farewell.
Well, seems to be alright. If I could have swayed her, I would have, but I couldn't have. It didn't work out that way. Oh well. Since perfect.
I understand now why they say never meet your heroes, Intercessor Delgado. A key experiment fails and Ankaris Braun falls prey to an unfortunate accident.
That's circumstantial and more than a mite bit paranoid. I expect better from an Order scientician.
Don't think I don't see your handprints all over this, Delgado. It's her association with that department that suppose you'll claim this was all just coincidence. A misaligned series of mishaps. That's fascinating. I'm well versed in manipulative prevarication from feckless mutineers. Try again. Or try facing an interesting argument. Well, I know you're to blame. I just wanted to see how far you were gonna take this. I can't believe Ankaris. Fellow exemplars of the Order.
Oh my god, wrong weapon.
Target analyzed.
Kinda all went to shit, eh? I hope this doesn't reflect bad on me with the Order or something.
Vulnerability. Replenishing back to scan.
Hey, there's Bishop. Well, didn't go to planned. Did it? We're still alive.
Oh, look who it is. Say, I know this. You tried to do right before you did what you must.
The credit or blame belongs to the commander here.
You forget I know you. You always thought you knew better.
There are a few things I'm still not used to saying. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please. And thank you.
At any rate, I'm off. You all take care now. Before I forget.
Oh, thank you. Anais. Goodbye. Oh, not really.
Might take some time for Marisol to see yet, but I reckon this was the best possible.
Just rep. No, I'm still exalted with everything. Feeling in that sense. Maybe because this was like an offset of the order, wasn't like actually the order. They were kind of like doing their own thing, you know? Against like the Archbishop's orders and shit and all that, right? So maybe it just works out like that. Oh.
Commander, I've had some time to cogitate over what occurred at Point Obviation. A bit, yes. With the work I used to do, we could, and yet, such actions were par for the course for me in the past. When my remorse for Brun rears its head, it will need to... Yes, Southworth was complicit. And now she's dead. I hope so, at least. According to Anais, we could have reduced the likely... She seemed pleased that we at least attempted to address her concerns, so... I've changed, apparently. Thanks to you. It's been a while since anyone gave me a good talking to like Anais did. I'm appreciative.
Energy storage. What does that mean? Everyone's modded out. Alright, so we've done everyone's companion missions and they got all their abilities, so we're set in that sense. Still gotta collect one more of those.